into the cover. Is he gonna get it? Quick cover here. And Styles gonna do it. Styles gonna pull it away. He dies. Styles pulls through. Styles, last ditch effort. Cradled him. Dropped him down. Caston only didn't know what was going on. What was happening. And AJ Styles slithered away with a victory here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Plus. In March 17th, it feels like a long time away, but trust me, we are right around the corner to WrestleMania, as tonight we will be opening up the show with the best in the world, CM Punk. Also, later on tonight, we will be having Judgment Day tag team action, as Dominic and JD McDonough, the Judgment Day, are going to be taking on the Brawling Brutes, and in women's action, it'll be the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, going one-on-one with the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. And that is not all, ladies and gentlemen, because not only is Judgment Day pulling double duty, but inside your main event, it'll be the Godfather versus the Aerial Assassin. It's gonna be damn good, but oh, as the crowd has obviously missed CM Punk with a much cleaner look. Seems like he cut the hair back a little bit, and he is officially ready for WrestleMania season, as WrestleMania season has been sky high. It has been the talk of the town, as we are coming out of Raw Old School, an event that we did not see CM Punk a part of, but trust me, ladies and gentlemen, he did have his opinions on the show overall, and now we are officially back to the normal Raw, and we are back to Monday Night Punk. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be very interesting, as CM Punk says he has a lot on his mind and he cannot wait to get it all out. It is going to be very interesting to see what the best in the world has on his mind, as CM Punk has been a very integral part of the road to WrestleMania going in to this year's WrestleMania, as he, yes, does not have a match card on display for him, but at the same time, how do you talk WrestleMania without talking about CM Punk, ladies and gentlemen? He's one of those faces without a match. We need something to go down with CM Punk. The big question is, what's gonna go down, and what the hell is even on this man's mind? I don't know. Let's find out though. You say you chant my name now, but you're not gonna like what I have to say. Nobody ever seems to like what CM Punk has to say, because CM Punk speaks truth, and the truth and the fact of the matter is that nobody likes to hear that truth. And I gave a promise when I joined this roster. I made a promise when I signed to the WWE, and it's a promise that I've been lacking on. It is a promise that I have been lacking on very much. So I'm going to explain it to you real quick. You see, I set my sights on the World Heavyweight Championship back at No Way Out, instead of finishing the story that I wrote for myself. And you see, that story has something to do with an American Nightmare man called Cody Rhodes. A man who thinks he's somebody special. A man who walks around here like he's the high of the highs, when really he's living one of the lowest points of his career. And I offered to pick him up from that low point. I offered to help Cody Rhodes, to guide Cody Rhodes, and give Cody Rhodes a new future, a future that he can rely on, a future with CM Punk. But you know what? Cody didn't want to accept that. Cody wanted to go to war with me, so what did I do? I brought the ass whooping of Cody. I brought it inside the Elimination Chamber, and as we came out of the chamber, Cody just kind of wandered off. And Cody now says he wants to find his road to WrestleMania. Cody wants to be on the grand stage with the bright lights, but Cody, I have a proposition for you, my friend. You see, you swear up and down that, you know, you're this great end-all, be-all guy. You're this political guy who pulls all these strings to get what he wants, and you're real good at hiding it. But the truth is, I'm not about hiding things. I'm all about that action. I'm all about saying things to each other's face. And the truth is, Cody, that ass whooping that I promised you inside the chamber, you see, it didn't last too long, because then I got screwed out of the World Heavyweight Championship Mania spot. But you know, maybe that was for a good reason. Maybe that was from the gods above. Maybe that was fate somehow, some way. You see, the entire WWE universe wants to know what's on CM Punk's mind. And I'll tell you what's on CM Punk's mind. WrestleMania is on CM Punk's mind. You see, Cody, you want to finish a so-called story that you've been living up for. I mean, come on, they got you on the bright lights, the cover of the new video game. Everything's working out for you. For the second year in a row, Cody Rhodes is getting every single thing he wants. The first year, they put him in the main event of Mania, gave him that spot, and now he gets his own video game cover. You see, that right there is despicable. What CM Punk has to say, the problem that CM Punk has with Cody Rhodes is how much the WWE gives to Cody Rhodes when Cody doesn't deserve it. You spent the last 6 months of your career getting your ass handed to you every which way by your former student inside the chamber. You lost the world title, and what does WWE do? They give you a goddamn video game cover. You see, rewarding badness, rewarding failure is not something that I want to carry a new season into. You see, when we step into season 3, when we go into those new bright lights, when you look at Raw and Mayhem, I want you to look at it without Cody Rhodes, because by the end of it, the only face that'll matter is CM Punk's. Oh, what the hell? Oh man, wait a minute. We know that music, ladies and gentlemen. The lights went out for a second, and it seems like the king of the pipe bombs might have got cut off mid-launch, because, ladies and gentlemen, our second ever World Heavyweight Champion, he is the American Nightmare, ladies and gentlemen. It is Cody Rhodes, as it has been revealed over the last couple of weeks here in the world of professional wrestling, that Cody Rhodes will be the centerpiece of 2K23 as he joins the list of legends as the cover star of WWE 2K24, a season that will be starting right here March 18th. It'll be the night after WrestleMania Season 2, where we start our new chapter here in Universe Mode with a whole lot of fallout come WrestleMania, and a whole lot of let's just say, ladies and gentlemen, we were a little, confused. We know Cody Rhodes signed a little while back. We know he did sign here in Universe Mode a little over a year ago around this time, and we weren't sure if he was going to sign back with us here in Universe Mode, and I think everybody can rest assured that he isn't going anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. And only imagine what's on this man's mind, as CM Punk has had a whole hell of a lot to say about him since he's picked up the microphone tonight. I mean, dude, seriously, what is your problem with me? I mean, do you even know at this point? Every single time you come into this ring, you can't get a message off without naming Cody Rhodes. I mean, I see that look in your eye, Punk. Do you have a problem with me? I mean, so what? I did what every single superstar would have done in my position, and I eliminated you from an elimination style match. I came to the WWE, made my moment, and so what? If management decides, hey, they want to put me up on that pedestal, then I will work my ass off for it. Nothing that I have been given here has just been that. It has not been given. Anything that's been put in my hand, it has been earned through blood, sweat, tears. You want to talk about the recent failures I've had? Yeah, I haven't had the great last half of the year. You're absolutely right. But coming into this year, I've been trying to make it my year. I've been trying to make it the year. I tried going back after the World Heavyweight Championship. I failed. I go back to the drawing board and I start over. I do not sit here and bitch and moan inside the ring where wrestling needs to get done. So Punk, the next time that you feel like you have a problem with me, my locker room's right backstage. You walk on up to it, you knock on that door, and we have a conversation. But to come out here and to trash talk the WWE about putting me on the cover of a video game, come on, that's not what this is really about. If you have something to actually say, then get it off of your chest. My problem, you see, that's where you're wrong, Cody. I don't have a problem with you. You see, my issues with you, the things that you do that just, it just picks with me. Those things, they just pick with me week after week after week. But trust me, you are not a problem, because I don't like problems. I deal with problems. I put problems to sleep. So if you are a problem in anywhere down this line from when we met to now, if I ever found you to be a problem, then after that, you were on the receiving end of a GTS. You see what we're doing right now? We're standing, we're talking. You, my friend, you are not a problem. You are not a threat. You see, my issue with you is that you sit here with all these failures in the past, with all these accomplishments that you've had. You have these demons around your neck. You see, I see them. The WWE Universe, they're a little blind to them because everybody loves the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, but I see those demons because I faced them before in my past once when I was the best. And I fell off that pedestal. I fell off that side of being the best in the world, and I have raised my hand as being a messiah of a society that can only be, well, let's be honest, you can only really solidify yourself by being completely straight edge. And you see, Cody, that's something that you have inside you. You have that ability to be straight edge. You have that ability to change your path and embrace that darkness and become something great again. You see, I made you a promise when I first stood you in the face, when me and you first locked eyes and were able to have a conversation with 2 microphones in our hands. I told you that I was going to bring the best Cody Rhodes out of you. I told you that not only you, but I was here to set the roster straight, that I was here to give the people what they want to see, and that is a clearer version of the superstars that are now being put on display today, the people that are portrayed with a mask in front of them, the people that are afraid to actually show their true colors. You see, what I am somebody that exposes those fake people, and you, Cody, you are the fakest one of them all. And you see, that is my issue with you, Cody Rhodes. You are behind this pedestal, you are behind this mask, this facade, this character called the American Nightmare, when in reality you have been living your own nightmare senselessly for months, close to a year. Am I wrong, Cody? Am I wrong? You have been living that nightmare. You have been embraced to that nightmare, and every single superstar that have faced you in the ring and tried to get you to embrace that darker side, you have kicked them to the side. But I am not that person, Cody Rhodes. I am not that person you are going to kick to the side, because whether it's tonight, whether it's next week, or whether if it's at WrestleMania, I am going to be the one to make you embrace that true darkness in your hell. Maybe along the road you'll understand that I don't want to fight you, Cody. I am doing this for you. I am doing this for your career. I am doing this for the WWE Universe. And as soon as you and them see that picture, Cody, then everything will become way much more clear to you. Well, I don't know how the hell to respond to that. It seems like CM Punk wants to bring that darker side that so many people in the past have tried to bring out of Cody Rhodes, but they all have failed in the past. Is this going to be the true test for Cody Rhodes? Is Cody even going to accept this WrestleMania challenge of sorts as Cody Rhodes is saying to CM Punk, listen, I faced you in the chamber. I eradicated you. I'm not going to face you again. And as Cody Rhodes takes a look at the WrestleMania sign, you can only imagine that Mania is on his mind, as it seems like it is on the mind of the Messiah, the best in the world, ladies and gentlemen. CM Punk had a whole hell of a lot to say tonight, and I think it's slowly starting to make sense. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are on our road to WrestleMania and closing down officially under a month away, we are set to get to you guys with a grand show on the grandest stage of them all, as William Regal has a Universe Mode announcement that is going to change the very foundation of Universe Mode as we know it. But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. The championship matches are heating up as Bianca Belair will be defending the Women's World Championship against the two-time former champion, the Nightmare herself, the creator of brutality, Rhea Ripley. And on for the tag team division, FTR has been on an absolute collision course, but come WrestleMania, they're going to be taking on the longest reigning tag team champions, the Usos, and the Heart and Soul of Mayhem, DIY. Who's going to walk away? I don't know, but we have to crown a North American champion, as the North American Championship has been just brought in right here in Universe Mode, and it will be crowned at WrestleMania as these four men will take each other on. And inside your main event, it will be Will Ospreay, Finn Balor, one-on-one confirmed after last week's contract signing. It's going down, but trust me, ladies and gentlemen, this is not it. There are more match cards to come, but as for tonight, we still have to get to you guys with one hell of a show, and one hell of a show will follow as Bianca Belair will be taking on Asuka inside the squared circle, as these two women are going to be getting teed off before WrestleMania. And that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. Tag action as Dominic Mysterio asked Finn Balor for another opportunity for Judgment Day to step up. Balor gave them the Brawling Brutes. Who's going to win? I don't know. But tonight, Judgment Day is pulling double duty as Damian Priest is going to be taking on the aerial assassin Will Ospreay inside your main event. Yo, what happened last week? We knew the game plan. Once the tribal chief says go, we go. I don't know what the hell happened with you. You kind of froze there. You good, Oos? Yeah, man, I'm good. I thought Solo would pull it through. You know, I just talked to him and everything seemed good. I thought he was gonna follow through. I mean, maybe he would have. Maybe we just had to give him a chance. We have a problem here, Jimmy. Oh, Tribal Chief didn't even see you there. Listen, nah, no problems here. Me and Jay, we're just going over Mania. You know, we're about to take back those tag team championships. And then after Mania, when you go after that world title, come on, man, I'm just saying things are going to be looking good for the Bloodline. So we're just worrying about getting that gold back together. You know what I'm saying? Making the Bloodline how the Bloodline was in the beginning. Oh, I hope so. Because after last week, Jay, you got a lot. And I mean a lot to prove. Yup, and Jay knows it, Tribal Chief. Listen, we got you guys. You know, matter of fact, let me see if I can find Adam Pearce tonight. I'm thinking we get Jay in a match coming up in the next couple of weeks and have him prove himself to you then. What do you say, Tribal Chief? A couple of wins for the Bloodline can't hurt going into Mania. You know what, Jimmy? I like that idea. I might start calling you the wise man. Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back out here for tag team action, as this past Friday on Mayhem, we seen Dominic Mysterio walk up to the World Heavyweight Champion Finn Balor, and he asked Finn Balor, hey, listen, I know me and JD, we've been taking a lot of losses in the tag team division recently. We want to step up. We want to do better. We want to do what's right for the Judgment Day. And, well, Balor went ahead and talked to Adam Pearce, and here this match is. It is going to be the Judgment Day versus the Brawling Brutes here tonight, as Butch and Rich Holland haven't had the best of luck here in Universe Mode as of late, and recently was targeted by the Shields, but, well, they've been trying to slowly make their record go up, as last year WrestleMania, Sheamus was on the forefront of it, kicking off WrestleMania with one hell of a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship with Drew McIntyre and the man himself, Robert Roode. It was one hell of a match, to say the least. My opinion, match of the night for that show. But ladies and gentlemen, 2 weeks ago, speaking of, we did see Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, and Bryan Danielson try to attack the Brawling Brutes, but it was Sheamus to make his return. And ever since then, the Brawling Brutes, they've been on this high horse. Now, when it comes down to the Shield, the Brawling Brutes haven't really had the best of luck. Now, we've seen Claudio wrestle around with the Brawling Brutes. We've seen Ridge Holland go against Jon Moxley, and that wasn't really the best case scenario for Ridge Holland, as he did lose in that matchup. But we have yet to see the Great White back in the ring since returning here in Universe Mode, and I am very, very interested to see if he will be wrestling anytime soon before WrestleMania. It would definitely be something nice to see, as we haven't seen Sheamus in action here in Universe Mode in quite a long time. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's waste no time, as tag action is just one out of your 3 matches here tonight for you right here on your episode of Raw. Let's waste no time and let's get into it, as Butch is starting off here with Dominic Mysterio. Beautiful springboard off of the ropes there by Dominic Mysterio, splashing down there on Butch. You know, Dominic Mysterio was the one to go up the Finn Balor heat last week. He was the one to ask Finn Balor, listen, you know, we are the Judgment Day. The Judgment Day, we say we dominate, we say we do our thing, but do we really, with all these losses that we've been taking recently? That right there really stayed on the mind of Finn Balor, and what put these two men in this opportunity, or in this, you know, prime position right here to try to win and get that opportunity back for the Judgment Day. This is all about momentum for the Judgment Day going into WrestleMania. They want to make sure they are the end-all, be-all. They want to make sure they're on the top of the top, but focusing more on the ring here as we see Ridge Holland here looking to do some more damage here. JD McDonough, and McDonough clapping the ears there. Beautiful work there by JD McDonough. Now looking to take control here on Ridge Holland. Picks him up. Nope, swipes him off there. Beautiful work there by Ridge Holland, capitalizing there. Now clubbing him down the back of the neck as Holland looks to bring him into the corner, realizing that's Judgment Day's corner. Now looking to use the ropes to his advantage. Beautiful work into the shoulder tackle. Moves out of the way there. Does McDonough, and the ace catches him with a tornado DDT. JD McDonough on an absolute collision course, ladies and gentlemen, as McDonough, very strong forearm there by McDonough, now turning his attention to Butch there and taking him to the out. You know, that's exactly what JD McDonough is trying to do. Now you see turning his attention right back down to Ridge Holland. You know, the opportunity that was presented to them by the leader of the Judgment Day, Finn Balor. You know, this right here is an opportunity seen by JD McDonough, seen by Dominic Mysterio as an opportunity that can really get them on the forefront coming out of WrestleMania. William Regal has said that he has a very big announcement going into WrestleMania. We still have yet to even know what that announcement is. We also know that, you know, there's a lot going into WrestleMania. We know there's a new North American Championship right around the corner, and although Judgment Day sadly won't be able to be featured in that matchup. Look at this now, Ridge Holland pulling out some strings from his leader, from the man himself, the most brawling of Brawling Brutes, Sheamus. Look at this now as Ridge Holland sends Dominic Mysterio down for a ride, as like I said, learning a bit from Sheamus, and Holland has the WWE Universe on their feet. Brings down McDonough. If McDonough is going to go down like this, I was going to say it might not be the best case scenario for the Judgment Day, but McDonough moving him away there. JD McDonough doing exactly what McDonough has to do here tonight in this matchup, but no. Ridge Holland with the kick out at 2. One hell of a Raw it's been, ladies and gentlemen, as this is only, like I said earlier tonight, the first out of many matches. Well, look at this now. McDonough! Up and down. Holland goes into the cover. No! Ridge Holland with the kick out because Lord knows that Butch was late to that one in. No, McDonough! McDonough once again taking down Ridge Holland. Holland now with the bear hug. McDonough says no. McDonough too well scouted, perfectly scouted him. Had him exactly where he needed him to be, ladies and gentlemen. We have yet to see JD McDonough in this type of position since arriving to the scene here in Universe mode. We've seen Dominic Mysterio turn up in the past. We've seen so many turn up in the past, except this man right here, JD McDonough. JD McDonough doing what he needs to do. And now, wait a minute, what does McDonough have in mind here as Ridge Holland looks to slide him off here and does exactly that, going down under. Beautiful work there and dropping him down. McDonough not playing any games here tonight, but neither is Ridge Holland. It's Holland now. Beautiful exploding suplex into the cover. Is this one going to be it here tonight? And no! As Pete Dunne scared off Dominic Mysterio there, as Mysterio was going to try and disrupt the pin, but was not able to get it done. And look at that, McDonough going for a big Irish headbutt there, but missed out there by Ridge Holland. Holland now up and down. Beautiful power slam there by Ridge Holland. Holland has McDonough exactly where he needs him to be, exactly where he wants him to be. If he continues the momentum like this right here, boom! The Irish Ace wanted it, but this time he got it, and no, this time he gets the tag. McDonough gets the tag. Dominic, the legal man in the ring, but so is the Butch. Butch and Dominic, both legal men in the ring. This is going to be a fairly interesting one. Big knee to the midsection, dropping him down there. As Dominic and Butch are, I was going to say evenly scouted, but we all know that Butch, when he starts to pull apart on those ligaments, it's all she wrote. Sit out powerbomb. The Brawling Brute is absolutely on one here tonight as Butch is not playing any games now. Look at this. Dominating and just stepping on Dominic Mysterio. Not giving this man any room to breathe, and the greatest part of it all is he's doing it inside the middle of the ring. Nowhere for Dominic to go. Nothing for him to do. If he wanted to tag, he'd have to work for it. And I doubt you're working for a tag after the pain that is being inflicted here tonight. But no, JD McDonough saves the day. Dominic Mysterio got the kick out a little bit, but McDonough was right there. That is, like I said before, I'll say it again, ladies and gentlemen, that is exactly what you want to see when stepping into the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Stuff like that is what you want to see when seeing the tag team division thrive and go the way it's been going. I said it before and I'll say it again, Starrcade last year was the absolute peak of the tag team division, and since then, tag teams here in Universe Mode have been wrestling for a lot more than championship gold. The wrestling itself stands and goes miles, but look at this, ladies and gentlemen, as JD McDonough back in the ring. Looks like he wants to do some damage there to Ridge Holland, but Holland had something in mind there for JD as well. McDonough, though, catching him. Wing clipper into the suplex. Is this it? Oh, dropping down. Beautiful work there by JD McDonough. Now McDonough pulling on that arm there. Great work there by JD McDonough, pulling on that arm. That is exactly what you want to see, ladies and gentlemen. This is that breakout performance that we were looking to see here. And wait a minute. I think someone's calling, and that's Ireland's calling! Into the cover, no! Butch saves the day once again, but McDonough said one more time. Oh! Big kick there by JD McDonough, and I think the phone's ringing, ladies and gentlemen, because, ladies and gentlemen, Ireland's calls into the cover. 1, 2, no! Dominic Mysterio just a little too late to get to the call, a little too late to answer Ireland's call. Moonsault off the top. The Judgment Day tonight are fighting for more than anything else, ladies and gentlemen. They are fighting for Balor's approval. They are fighting to keep the Judgment Day the faction going into WrestleMania. And now look at this now. JD McDonough seemingly had enough of Ridge Holland here tonight as he's tagging in Dominic Mysterio. Mysterio looked like he was going to turn his attention to Butch, but then turn his attention back to Ridge Holland. Now looking to focus it again. Holland says no! Locking the arm, suplexing him down, belly to belly, beautifully vertically done! Into the, no! Not even gonna make me waste my time. Absolutely beautiful, and look at that! Elbow drop from the heavens by Ridge Holland. Something completely out of the arsenal that we've ever seen from Holland, but we've seen Butch go high risk, high reward in the past. And what is he gonna do? Whatever he does, will he follow through? Axe handle, no, miss. Dominic moved him right out of the way. Beautifully done there by Dominic Mysterio. Mysterio now up and down he goes. And oh, Dominic's feeling that Latino heat as he's looking for 3 amigos. Goes for 2. Is he gonna hit the final one? Up and down he goes. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Dominic Mysterio feeling that momentum, taking away that name Mysterio and call him a Guerrero, and oh, I hate my words. Dominic was tapping into that Latino heat, but now he's getting set up for a bitter end. It's over. 1, 2, no. Wow, well, we're going to have to go on commercial break. We'll be back after this. 2 weeks ago, Samoa Joe defeated Bryan Danielson in the North American Championship qualifier. This Friday, Samoa Joe gives the world his thoughts going in to WrestleMania, as Samoa Joe will be one out of the 4 participants to step inside the Fatal 4-Way North American Championship match coming up March 17th at WrestleMania. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from commercial break, and we are officially in the end zone as Dominic Mysterio going at it with Ridge Holland. Holland, though, catches him beautifully done. The absolute, like, listen, ladies and gentlemen, the anticipation, everything in the air has been on 100% after last week's show. People are understanding that the road to WrestleMania is getting more and more narrow, and they want to find their place as the beautifully done. The Judgment Day. The Judgment Day was in control, but now it's the Brawling Brutes looking to take control. Now Holland! Beautiful slam there by Ridge Holland into the cover. Is this one going to be it? No. Dominic Mysterio being saved by JD McDonough once again has been his lifeline this entire match, ladies and gentlemen. And oh, wait a minute now. What does Dominic Mysterio have in mind for a backbreaker there? Beautifully done there by Mysterio. Mysterio with a backbreaker into the covers. This one gonna be it here. Looking to put it away here. No. Kick out by Ridge Holland, but you can tell that there's not a lot of life left in him. You can tell that Ridge Holland is not feeling it. You can tell that Ridge Holland wants to put it into this. And as Ridge Holland's down and out, the arm looks like it's hurt. He's going to the top rope, and his name is Dominic Mysterio. Frog splash from the heavens into the cover. Is this one gonna be it? No. Butch not allowing the Judgment Day to do what the Judgment Day wants to do, not allowing the Judgment Day to follow through, as now Ridge Holland feeling the momentum. Beautifully done. God, a clothesline heard around the world, a clothesline that would make JBL smile. I mean, that right there, ladies and gentlemen, was damn near close to a lariat. And now look at this. Butch cleaning up house. Butch just taking out the trash the way he sees it. But I eat my words here as Dominic Mysterio now shrugging off Butch. Mysterio felt the end of that bitter end before and now looks to turn the tides on Butch. Beautiful sliding kick there by Dominic Mysterio. Now tagging in JD McDonough. This is exactly where McDonough wants to be in this matchup. I eat my words here as he just got caught. Bitter end! Into the cover! 2 and no! He stays alive! How the hell did McDonough stay alive? Well, now done to the top and he goes down. Man, oh man, listen, if I'm Pete Dunne, I'm thinking to myself, what the hell else do I gotta do? And I think Dunne has the triangle locked in. Dunne has a triangle locked in on McDonough. McDonough's down and out, nowhere to go. Dominic saves him. Oh man, that really could have been the end right there, ladies and gentlemen. If you ask me, I would have thought that would have been the end of this matchup, as Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough both look lifeless. And the Brawling Brutes look like they're ready to just continue the brawl. I mean, look at this, is just insane. A little bit of trash talk here by Butch to JD McDonough. McDonough shrugging him off there, and a big kick there. Someone's been watching the Kofi clips, and no. Ridge Holland saves the day once again. Holland somehow, some way saves the day, and look at this. McDonough turning it around for Judgment Day. Dominic Mysterio piecing himself together, trying to bring himself back to the top of the ropes. And now look at this now. Inside out. He goes into the arm breaker. Oh my God. Look at that, pulling his arm right out of his goddamn socket. And now, oh my God, he's still in it. He's still in it. And now just raking back. Oh my God. The Brawling Brutes are pissed off after that Shield attack a couple of weeks ago, and it is wearing on their face. The aggravation, the anger, it is wearing all over the Brawling Brutes' face. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the Brawling Brutes that I have been saying that we have been needing to see for quite a long time now. A Brawling Brute that lives up to their name. And oh man, I might eat my words here as Judgment Day's getting the tag. Judgment Day now being the legal ones in the ring. This cannot be good with Dominic Mysterio piecing off on Butch here. Once again now sliding him down, trying to get him to lose his footing a little bit. And this time goes for the drop kick, missed out there. Butch had him well scouted. Butch now, big punch there, grabbing him up now into the, oh man, looking to bring him into the Brawling Brutes corner. This is not going to be good at all. If you are Judgment Day, you're going to want to get out of this corner, as now look at this, lining him up. The Brutes could be ending this one. Oh my God. The Brutes dropping this one down. Butch lining his attention to JD McDonough, asking McDonough to come to him. And look at this. 1, 2. What the hell, the Brutes? The Brutes just defeated the Judgment Day. This has gotta be the greatest victory that we have ever seen from the underdogs. The Brawling Brutes did exactly what they said they were gonna do, and that was live up to their name. They came to brawl here tonight, and they delivered. But you can only imagine how the World's Heavyweight Champion Finn Balor is feeling after this was supposed to be a dedicated win, now turned sour. I can only imagine what is going to play the course of this one, ladies and gentlemen, as we are in store for, oh wait, oh my God, can we come back to the ring? Come back to the ring. Come on, go. Somebody cut. There we go. Look at this. Moxley just took Sheamus outside the ring and they're brawling on the outside. Meanwhile, the Brutes are staring down Claudio Castagnoli. And look at this now. You see these two men going at it. Moxley and Sheamus going at it from a couple of weeks ago. Now continuing it. Look at this. Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, the Shield going right after the Brawling Brutes. The same outcome from their last match on Raw follows pursuit now. Yuta taking out Holland, Claudio taking him out there, and now you see Moxley continuing his attack. What the hell are we seeing here? Come on, we gotta get some refs to break this shit up.
Enough fighting. I get everybody wants to make their name on the road to WrestleMania, but I have seen enough. But at the same time, the wrestling fan inside of me wants more, and I know the WWE Universe want more. We cannot go through this brawling every 2 weeks between you two. Obviously, having a couple of you fight each other on the side isn't enough. You guys want each other. You got each other. March 17th at WrestleMania, it'll be the Brawling Brutes versus Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, and Wheeler Yuta, the Shield, inside a 6-man tag team match.
What the hell is this actually confirmed? It is! This is confirmed! Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, well all 6 of these men are trying to figure out what just happened. Well, I'll tell you what happened. Mania just happened. Wow!
Listen, I've seen everything that's going on with, you and Judgment Day, and I just want you to know if you need a helping hand that I'm always... Bruv, let me stop you there. I appreciate all of this welcoming that you've been giving me. Trust me, you have been way more welcoming than anybody else, but we're actually on the road to WrestleMania, like under a month away. I have my opportunity. I'm going to WrestleMania. I'm doing what I gotta do. What are you doing? We all know, I know, the WWE Universe knows that your place is putting CM Punk in his place. And yet you are sitting here every single week trying to endorse other people. You should be endorsing Cody. Your story isn't done. You should be canceling out the darkness, known as CM Punk, this negative guy who was walking all over the locker room looking to make a statement. I did that a couple of weeks ago. It's your turn. Do what I want. Do what the world wants you to do. Go to WrestleMania and shut CM Punk up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, inside your main event, Damian Priest is set to go one-on-one with Will Ospreay. Can the aerial assassin eradicate the Godfather of the Judgment Day ahead of his main event match against the leader of the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, for the World's Heavyweight title? I don't know, but what I do know is that coming up next, we are going to be looking at Asuka versus Bianca Belair. Can the EST take down the Empress of Tomorrow? We are going to find out, not tomorrow, not later on, right frickin' now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to get into women's action right here at MetLife Stadium, as it has been one hell of a Raw. I want to thank everybody for all the support here in MetLife that we have been getting. Mania match now confirmed. I mean, tonight's been just absolutely insane to even think about, ladies and gentlemen, as we are finally set to get into women's action. It is going to be the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, going one-on-one with the Women's World Champion, Bianca Belair. This one's going to be damn good, ladies and gentlemen, as these two women have yet to get their hands on each other here in Universe Mode. But tonight is going to be the night where we see these two women finally go head-to-head. Now, this one hasn't been any bad blood behind this one, but come on, it's Asuka. I want to see Asuka in the ring with anybody. She's one of my personal favorites here in Universe Mode. Hasn't had much spotlight, but when she does, she keeps the cameras on her. Let's just say that, ladies and gentlemen. Asuka is one of the most charismatic, one of the most just interesting people to step into the ring with. Mind games doesn't even begin to come into play when you talk about the in-ring work of Asuka. And tonight you're going to see exactly that, as she's going to be going one-on-one with the EST, the Women's World Champion, the woman who has been on the absolute top of her game since winning the championship at the No Way Out pay-per-view. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Bianca Belair. Now, speaking of that No Way Out pay-per-view, that pay-per-view recently just hit 3,000 views on that, so I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for that. That is absolutely amazing, so just thank you guys for that. And also, that fact that we are on the road to 3,000 subscribers right here on the YouTube channel. If you guys haven't done so already, just make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Whether you do or don't, the content is going to be pumping. It's going to come your way. I actually love doing this, so this is going to be, it's going to be coming regardless, ladies and gentlemen. But to focus more on the in-ring action, the ESC is here, and she has a championship match to look forward to herself, as she is going to be taking on the Nightmare Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. She is going to have to put the championship on the line at the grandest stage of them all, ladies and gentlemen, come WrestleMania. But let's waste absolutely no time as we want to get into the EST. MetLife wants to see the EST, and let's do this. But ladies and gentlemen, like I was saying earlier, Bianca Belair is set to go one-on-one with Rhea Ripley at Mania, as Ripley won the triple threat #1 contenders match last week between her, Mia Yim, and Becky Lynch at Raw Old School. And oh my God, beautiful work there by Asuka. Asuka coming out on all cylinders here tonight. You know, we talk about people's road to WrestleManias. That's all we've been talking about over the last couple of weeks. Everybody wants a story to finish. You know, wait a minute now. Look at this. What does she have? Ooh, look at this now. Bianca Belair not playing any games with Asuka here tonight. But look at this now. What does Asuka have in mind here for Bianca Belair? She punches her in the face. Beautiful work there. And now, oh, man. Flips her over straight by that neck. You know, you got to think that Bianca Belair, you know, since becoming champion, take nothing away from the ESC, she has been a fighting champion. That is something that we can say with nothing but absoluteness. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, you also want to bring up the same question that, do you think it's smart for Bianca Belair to be fighting as much as she's been fighting going into WrestleMania now? Again, you know, coming out of No Way Out, going into Mania, that was 10 weeks of build. You know, that's a long time going into Mania to not defend your championship. And I'm not saying that she should have went that whole 10 weeks, but for Bianca Belair to wrestle as many times as she's wrestled either on Raw or Mayhem over the last couple of weeks coming out of the pay-per-view since winning the championship, there's really been no downtime. There's been no time to rest. Every week that she has off, the following week she's back on it. There's been no time to actually sit down and contemplate who she's actually even going to be facing. No Way Out was one thing, but Raw Anniversary, Rhea beat her. That's something you got to think about. But we're going to have to go on commercial break. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, now confirmed for Mayhem, Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley ahead of their Mania match. They will be having a split-screen interview coming this Friday on Mayhem, as we are going to hear how both of these women are feeling going into their championship match March 17th at WrestleMania. We're going to be getting the full opinions behind the scenes this Friday. Ladies and gentlemen, this Friday, now you see Bianca Belair is going to be in a split-screen interview with Rhea Ripley. But speaking of Rhea Ripley, you know, I was saying before the commercial break, you know, Bianca Belair has to really realize the kind of opponent that she's going to be facing going into WrestleMania. You know, her and Rhea Ripley faced each other in a one-on-one match at Raw Anniversary. One hell of a match. Bianca Belair couldn't get the job done. Bianca Belair, yes, although she did pin Rhea Ripley, that was after both her and Rhea Ripley were in a matchup with 5 or 4 other superstars getting the shit beat out of them. Going into WrestleMania, being close to 100%, whether it's Rhea or Bianca, who walks away with the victory? That right there is going to tell the story, ladies and gentlemen. That right there is going to tell Bianca's story if she's actually able to defeat Rhea Ripley in a full match one-on-one capacity. No Way Out was good, but No Way Out was also, there was a lot of other obstacles in the way. This, you know, Sunday, March 17th, that's going to be the big question, ladies and gentlemen. But look at that now as Asuka staying on top of this matchup. Referee now on the count of 8 as now she's trying to figure out what she wants to do here. Going back into the ring there, Bianca Belair, referee almost on the count of 9 there. Oh, bouncing her right off the ropes, beautifully done here. Spine buster there by the Women's World Champion into the covers. The Empress of Tomorrow put her down and away. No, kicking out with a whole lot of life. You couldn't, you know, I expected nothing less from the Empress of Tomorrow. Asuka is now, look at this now, going for a crossface chicken wing. Has it locked in, nowhere for the goal. Nothing for her to do. The champion is down and out. Is this going to be it for the champion? Nowhere to go. I said it before and I'll say it again. Is the champion going to tap here tonight? This can be Asuka's. Oh man, wait a minute. I was going to say this can be Asuka's road to glory here tonight. Right before WrestleMania can start to tell for Asuka, but now, oh, big shoulder tackle there. We've seen Bianca Belair go against numerous amount of women over the last couple of weeks. here in Universe Mode. Mia Yim being one of those women. Now, wait a minute. Sidetrack here as Asuka is looking to make the Women's World Champion tap out once again. Is she going to be able to make her tap out? Try to go for that crossface chicken wing. Wasn't able to get it done. Now looking to get it done with the Black Widow. But no, Asuka getting maneuvered or outmaneuvered here by the Women's World Champion. I guess that's why she's the Women's World Champion, huh? As ladies and gentlemen, Bianca Belair, went against, Mia Yim a couple of weeks ago, went against, wait a minute, look at this deadlift strength here by the EST, and a running power slam there. Took on the newcomer in Gigi Dolan. Now look at that moonsault there. Bianca Belair has been all over the forefront here in the women's division. The big question is she going to be able to continue that momentum coming out of WrestleMania, as Bianca Belair's feeling a comeback here tonight. Takes her down, and now, big spear into the corner there by Bianca Belair. Belair has the Asuka exactly where she wants her to be, as Asuka with scary face paint. But Asuka seems a bit worried as the EST is just dominating here tonight. And now look at this once again. Sidewalk slam on the knee. Rolls her over. Beautiful work there by Bianca Belair. Now going to the top rope. Could she be lining her up for what she wants here? 650. Is it over? 1, 2, and no! Asuka kicks. Oh man, Asuka kicks out. The crowd wants them to fight forever, and can you blame them, ladies and gentlemen? And oh man, Bianca tried to spare Asuka to the outside of the ring, but Asuka gets the knee up, not playing any games with the EST here tonight, bouncing right off of the ropes there. Ducking down under, smartly done. Both women getting tangled up there. That might be the I was going to say it, and I end up being right. That might be exactly what Bianca Belair needed in this matchup here, and now goes for a big slap. Asuka says no, hits it with a big slap to the chest there, though. Bianca saying no, angrily screaming in the face, and now, look at this now. Asuka saying no. Both women in a back and forth here tonight. Who is going to walk away with the victory? Asuka, big rear end there. Another one into the corner. Looking like she wants to line her up for the beginning of the end. Can she do it? As now Asuka looking to make the EST tap. Is she going to make the world champion tap out here tonight? Is she down and out? It looks very much so. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Asuka might do it, and no. Bianca too strong. The fastest, the strongest, just the best, and no. Oh man, can she make that distance, ladies and gentlemen? Splash! Splash from the heavens. 1, 2, Bianca does it! With a splash that got ultimate hype behind it. Bianca Belair was able to knock off the Empress of Tomorrow here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. As this was just one hell of a match. And the EST is going into WrestleMania not only with a full head of steam, but with a whole hell of a lot of momentum behind her. Mia, Dolan, now Asuka. Ladies and gentlemen, as we are gearing up for this Friday, I want to give everybody a full laydown on what's to come, and that is Samoa Joe. The Samoan Submission Machine has claimed Friday nights as his home, and now he is looking to hone his show in, as he will be on the show with a live microphone, kicking us off on Mayhem, talking about his big win against Bryan Danielson 2 weeks ago for the North American Championship qualifier. But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen, as we have a big championship match at Mania. It's going to be Bianca Belair going one-on-one with Rhea Ripley, but this Friday we will be having a split screen interview with both of these women, sharing their thoughts on the match and everything leading up to the match going into it come March 17th. And that's not all, ladies and gentlemen, as Adam Pearce has made it official for the Shield to take on the Brawling Brutes March 17th at WrestleMania. We have a pit stop known as Mayhem, as Claudio Castagnoli will take on Sheamus inside your main event with a 20-minute time limit to end our show. But ladies and gentlemen, if you thought the action stopped there, no, because Pretty Deadly, after a successful debut this past Friday on Mayhem Day, will be on Mayhem once again in action. What does Pretty Deadly have in store for us? Find out this Friday. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up inside your main event, it's what we've been waiting for all night. It'll be the Godfather of the Judgment Day, Damian Priest, going one-on-one with Will Ospreay. Let's waste absolutely no time, and let's get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I'm the wise man for your tribal chief, your head of the table, Roman Reigns. And Roman has sent me with a bit of a message for the WWE Universe, and that is to the ancestors. We seen your threat, we heard your threat, and Roman Reigns has made an executive decision that he will do the ancestors a favor, and instead of you guys coming to Roman, Roman will be coming to you guys next week. So, for everybody sitting at home, stay tuned, because let's just say Roman Reigns isn't in the mood for much talking. Ladies and gentlemen, just a shout out to our cover star Cody Rhodes, as the American Nightmare has had one hell of an impact here in Season 2 of Universe Mode. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you can go and pre-order WWE 2K23 now on Xbox, PlayStation Store, Steam, and whatever the hell you own. Just look it up and see if you can find it. If you go ahead and get the deluxe edition, then you can play 3 days early, being March 5th of this year. But if you end up pre-ordering the original edition, you just gotta wait 3 days. But don't worry, we will make sure we cover most of the content right here on the channel. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been waiting for this one all night long, and I can officially say it's time for your main event. Ospreay Priest 1-on-1. This one has been long awaited. This one has a whole lot of build behind it, as Will Ospreay was the man on top of his game, on top of the WWE mountain, coming out of No Way Out. And it was one Godfather in particular who had a problem with how Will Ospreay was stepping up to Finn Balor. And Finn Balor and Damian Priest paid a visit to Will Ospreay after a match that Ospreay had against Cedric Alexander, being his third here in Universe Mode, and it was a great match to say the least. But coming out of that match, an attack by the Judgment Day. Coming out of that match, ladies and gentlemen, Will Ospreay got laid out, put on a stretcher, and we didn't see him for 2 weeks. And then last week at Raw Old School, Will Ospreay did the unthinkable. He came back, he went face to face with his demons known as Judgment Day, and he told Balor, I'm gonna beat you. I'm going to beat you at WrestleMania, and I'm going to give the world something that they have been looking forward to, and that is a champion that they can cheer. And he also let it be known very clear to Finn Balor, and that was simply that he was going to take out each and every single member of the Judgment Day, starting with Damian Priest, starting with the man who helped Finn Balor put him on this show for a couple of weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, this one's going to be very, very interesting, as Damian Priest is going to be pulling solo here tonight. As we just seen a little while ago, earlier tonight, we seen Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough not really do exactly what they told Damian Priest and Finn Balor they were going to do. And that was simply, win the match. They didn't really do that, but it's okay, as they are going to be getting more opportunity to prove themselves here in Universe Mode. But tonight, as you can see, the entire WWE Universe is not a fan of the Godfather of the Judgment Day, with everything that Damian Priest has caused over the course of the season here in Universe Mode. Universe Mode has been one hell of a Universe Mode, but the chaos surrounded has been caused by the Judgment Day, and the center focal point of that chaos has been Damian Priest, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we see Damian Priest live up to his name, and we see the Godfather take on the aerial assassin. This one is going to be damn good, ladies and gentlemen, and it is going to be very, very interesting to see who walks away with the victory here tonight, as Damian Priest is ready, Will Ospreay is ready. WrestleMania is officially under a month away, and here we go. And look at this now, Ospreay catching Damian Priest out of nowhere. Oh, beautiful tilt the world sidewalk slam there, as Ospreay now off of the ropes, goes there for a stunner kick there by Damian Priest. Priest not playing any games with Will Ospreay here tonight. Now look at goes right on that arm and stomps him down there. Beautiful work there by Damian Priest to Will Ospreay, as Will Ospreay here tonight has a lot to prove here, as this is only one out of his quest here in Universe Mode. And as we seen Damian Priest this past Friday going against Tommaso Ciampa, Will Ospreay came out and said to him, listen, I'm not going to attack you here tonight. I'm challenging you to a match on Monday. I'm challenging you to a match on Raw, and I'm going to put you in your place and do exactly what I told everybody I was going to do. Priest now going on for the roast. Beautifully done there by the Godfather of the Judgment Day, Damian Priest. Now Priest stepping on the face of Will Ospreay, and you know, there's a lot to prove here, not only by Damian Priest, but by Will Ospreay. There's a lot that he's going to want to prove here to Damian Priest. There's a lot that he's going to want to prove here to Finn Balor, to himself. When it comes down, oh, beautiful work there. When it comes down to Will Ospreay, Ospreay is a man on a mission, and that mission has to get done in a month's time. And beautiful work there by Will Ospreay, as he has, you know, wasted enough time. And look at this now, over the ropes though. Over the ropes, and Damian Priest moving out of the way, having him perfectly scouted there. Great job there by Damian Priest, and Will Ospreay kicking him off there. Well, Ospreay not playing any games here with him either, as Damian Priest now stepping down on Will Ospreay, goes for a big knee. Ospreay moves out of the way though. Big kick over there by Will Ospreay, not taking down the big man. Both men getting tangled up there, as now Damian Priest throwing everything he has on Will Ospreay. Ospreay though, a game of cat and mouse, as Will Ospreay and Priest going. Oh, Ospreay bringing him right into that corner post. Might have been the difference maker. That right there might have been the difference maker, as Will Ospreay using outside means to his advantage. Any and everything that he can do to walk away with the victory, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, you cannot blame him. You cannot blame him at all. And now Will Ospreay sees the count, scouting Damian Priest, but getting back into the ring. And wait a minute, Priest, as he follows behind. Ospreay though, Ospreay. We talked about this game of cat and mouse. We knew Ospreay was going to teeter around with Damian Priest, play around a little bit. Uppercut to the back of the neck there. Beautiful work there by Will Ospreay. And now Ospreay working on that leg of Damian Priest. Now what does he have in mind from? You see this, just clubbing down on him over and over as he goes. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell? Come on. What the hell? Wait a minute. The World's Heavyweight Champion's out here. I was not expecting this, but the World Champion is out here. And it seems like he's out here to help the Godfather of the Judgment Day, as you see Judgment Day not taking any more chances. Now looking to go for the rollover pin here. Is it going to be over here? No. Ospreay move, kicks out, moves out of the way. Beautifully done there by Will Ospreay. Priest still wanted to go off for the ropes, but I don't think he expected Ospreay to get up as fast as he did. Spinning him down there. Down goes Damian Priest, and now Priest now. Ospreay has something big in store for him. Beautifully done. Into the cover. Is this one gonna be in here? 1, 2, no! Priest kicking out, and Ospreay said he had a light bulb that hit above, and look at this, up and down. Ospreay, 1, 2, and no! Priest kicks out again, but Ospreay says he knows exactly what he needs to do. Storm Breaker into the cover. He does it. Finn Balor walking back up to the top of the ramp. All you can hear in the mind of Will Ospreay all throughout this fight was fight. Ospreay, fight. He has sent a mission statement, and he looks to follow through, but you see the cavalry came to back up. They came to back up Finn Balor, as Damian Priest, another member of the Judgment Day who couldn't get the job done. We talked about ways that Dominic and JD can get Finn Balor back on their good side, or back on his good side. And I think we found a way that they're going to get the champion's good side again. And oh man, Finn Balor yelling at them to take the charge and go after him. But ladies and gentlemen, oh man, they're going, and they're not playing any games with Will Ospreay, as Ospreay just competed in this match tonight. And we got a referee in there to try to break him up. Ospreay was able to take down JD McDonough, but Dominic Mysterio, oh my God, Mysterio just not playing any games with him here tonight. Mysterio more pissed off than anybody after losing earlier tonight. And now, oh my God, he's going to the outside, and Dominic Mysterio rolling him right back in, as JD McDonough has a chair in hand. And Balor came back down to the outside. You see this right here, ladies and gentlemen, can't be good. If I'm Will Ospreay, oh my God. If I'm Will Ospreay, I'm finding the friends, and I'm finding them fast. And now look at this. The ace, the Irish ace of the Judgment Day, JD McDonough's lining him up perfectly right after that attack by Dominic. And they're looking for the nail in the coffin by the world's heavyweight champion. And this is ringing true like it did over a month ago when we seen on Mayhem Ospreay get laid out by Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio. Ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania is creeping upon us, and it is coming soon in 4 weeks' time. March 17th, mark your calendars, as it is shaping up to be one hell of a grand stage, to say the least. Ladies and gentlemen, all the match cards we have confirmed are locked in and ready to go, but it's crazy to even think about the fact that this is only the beginning to a huge season finale known as WrestleMania. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more, and also make sure you go check out On Lap for their Nevermind song that we are using for our WrestleMania. Love you guys so much. See you in the next one.